Okay, Greg, this is your transmission. We've got it apart, and what actually failed, there's a thrust washer that goes right here that rides between this center support and this drum. It fits right on here. And what happens, that washer is just completely gone and tore up this drum, that surface right there, and that, and made a bunch of metal and basically turned the transmission fluid into liquid sandpaper. Also, the snap ring that holds this spring retainer together came apart, and all these springs just came apart and basically chewed the whole transmission up. It embedded metal into all the clutch lining, and what it's going to take to fix this and fix this right, Greg, is a complete rebuild. We're going to have to replace all the clutches. We're also going to install a recalibration and upgrade kit in the valve body, which is the brain, the hydraulic brain of the transmission. We're also going to have to replace the torque converter, which is between the transmission and engine and takes the place of a clutch if you had a stick shift. That's contaminated, and there's no way to get that clean or rebuild it. We just replace it. What we're also going to do, we're going to flush the transmission cooler system in the truck because it's contaminated, and I'll show you how we do that in just a minute with our patented hot flush. Attached to this is a written estimate with all parts and labor. It comes with our 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty. For us to get started, you could just reply to this email, or you could give Rodney a call. Greg, we appreciate your business. Thanks. This is our hot flush. It's a patented machine that flushes the transmission cooler super clean. This is not your vehicle, but it will be hooked up to it. These red and blue hoses are hooked up to the transmission cooler lines, and this blue hose is a shop air hose, and what it does, it pumps heated fluid through the transmission for 3 seconds through the transmission cooler, and in half a second it blasts shop air backwards. And that's the pulsing of the hoses that you see in here. And it heats the fluid up to about 190. It's up to 180 right now. And it measures flow. This is how we find out, make sure that it has enough volume. It's running about 2 gallons an hour right now. Excuse me, 2 gallons a minute right now. And it's running about 50 psi. And so that's enough pressure. And that's how we get all the metal and clutch material and all the contaminants out of the transmission cooler instead of replacing it like they a lot of times recommend. But there you have it. That is the hot flush. Thanks.